Hello students, today we are going to start with the third topic of communication skill, that is interview and interviewing skills. In this lecture we are going to know what is interview, how to prepare ourselves for an interview and what are the techniques of interviewing. Let's start with what is interview. An interview is essentially a structured conversation where one participant asks questions and other provides answers. In common parlance, the word interview refers to one-to-one conversation between an interviewer and interviewee. The interviewer asks question to which interviewee responds, usually providing information. So from this statement we come to know what is an interview. It is conversation between two people. Here one person asks the question. The person who is asking the question is known as interviewer and other person answers. The person who is answering is known as what? Interviewee. That you have to keep in mind. Now this topic is very important from your point of view because after your completion of your studies you are going to apply in various companies and all. So for that you should know how you are supposed to prepare yourself for an interview. Let's see. Preparing for an interview primarily means taking time to thoughtfully consider your goals and qualification relative to the position and employer. Means you have to think what is your goal, what are your qualification, for which post you want to apply, what is your qualification, whether you are suitable for that post, whether you are eligible for that post, that you have to think. To accomplish this, you should perform research on the company and carefully review the job description. Means you have to research about the company who will, according to your qualification for the post which you want to apply for, which company can give you that type of post, and whether the job description is given in the ad, what type of job description is given, that also you have to see in detail and then only apply for the job. Means usually student, what happen, an ad is given in the newspaper, you read that ad and you go for the interview. So first you have to read in detail about the job description which in the ad which is given here, like what qualification they require, work experience, for what they have given an ad, for which position they have given an ad. Everything you have to see in detail, read in detail, and accordingly try to prepare yourself for the interview. Carefully examine the job description. Just now what I told you, you have to see what qualification they want in the candidate, how much experience candidate they want, and how much salary they will be giving. Sometimes in the ad only they mention the salary there. So read all the things carefully, where the you can say company is located. All that thing you have to see in detail and then apply for the job. You cannot just blindly apply for the job. Consider why you are interviewing and your qualification. Means for which position you are going to for which position you are applying and what is your qualification. But because when you go for the interview, they will first see that what is your qualification and for which post you have applied. So for this thing you have to keep in mind, whenever you are applying for the job, you have to keep your qualification in mind and for the position which you are applying, that also you have to keep in mind. Anywhere, you cannot just go and apply. First you have to see your qualification and then only you have to apply for the particular post. Perform research on the company and role. Means before you go for an interview, you have to research on the company, like what is the, how you can say old is that company and what products they are making, what is their status in the market, how they work, what are the, you can say, response of the employers in the company. All these three things you should find out through research and all, and you have to then go for the interview because they can also ask you question related to their company, that why you want to join our company, why are you interested to work in our company, or they can also say to you that the working of our company in this way, So what you can say inefficiencies do you find in a working of a worker and all? They can ask you this thoughtful question, so you should be prepared for that. And for this reason, research on the company is very important. Consider your answers to common interview questions. Means now in every interview there are certain questions which are commonly asked by all interviewers. So these questions you should be very well prepared with beforehand only. It is not that you go in and sit in front of the interviewer and then you think about it. The impression will be very bad. So you have to consider the answer for the common interview question first only. See, while you won't be able to predict every question you will be asked in an interview, there are certain common questions that are asked. So you should be well prepared for that answer, so that you can confidently answer those questions. There are some jobs that may involve test or evaluation. Means before they interview you, they conduct a test there to evaluate you, to see whether you are suitable for the interview or no. So for that thing you have to be prepared beforehand only. They will test your aptitude. Then why do you want to work here? Now there are certain questions, students, as I told you, they will ask you certain thoughtful questions like why you want to work with a firm, why are you interested to work with a firm. So for this reason, for best way to prepare for this question is about to know, to do research and know about their product, their services, their mission, their history, their culture of the company, and you have to mention all these things in your answer. Like for example, you can say, I would love the opportunity to work with the company that is making difference. Finding a company with a positive work environment and values that align with my own has remained priority throughout my job search, and this company ranks at the top of the list. So the person, the interviewer will also come to know that you have done research and then you have come for the interview. They can also ask you what interests you about this role, means why you want to apply for this particular post. So you can say, I have been passionate about user experience. Suppose you are applying in a computer programming company, so you can say, I am passionate about user experience design for most of my professional career. I was excited to see this company uses Adobe products. I am well versed in the entire suite, or I am having a huge knowledge about this particular thing and all. Everything, whatever you know related to your post, you have to tell them. Why are you interested in that? What are your greatest strength? They can ask you. It is you can say a technical question or related to your soft skill. They will ask you what about your qualities here. So you can say, I am a natural problem solver. I can find rewarding to dig deep and uncover solution to challenges. I like solving a puzzle. It's something I've always excelled at, something I enjoy. All this type of answer you should be prepared first only. Practice your speaking voice and body language. It is very important that you create a long lasting impression on the interviewer. For this thing you have to practice, because practice will make you very confident here, and you will not do the purpose in front of the interviewer here. So you should always practice beforehand only with your family, with your friends and all. So practice here. You can also conduct a mock interview with your family and friends. Now there are lot of interview questions which you can get on the internet here related to your post, and accordingly you can conduct a mock interview at home, and then you can go for the interview. It will make you feel very confident. You will speak very confidently, and that can have a good impression on the interviewer. Prepare several thoughtful questions for the interviewer. Now if you feel that your interview is going on very well and the interviewer is taking interest in you and he might give you a job in his company and all, so you can also ask the question to the interviewer, like what does a typical day look like for a person in this position. Means you are asking him that how is the working of your company. If I am they can ask at the end of the interview. Usually the interviewer asks you, they tell you that if you want to ask anything, you can also ask us. So at that time, you can ask this type of question. It means that what is the normal work routine of your company, or you can ask what qualities do your most successful employees have, or I really enjoyed learning more about this opportunity. What are the next steps in the hiring process? All this type of question you can ask to the interviewer if they are giving you a chance, or if they are giving you an opportunity to speak. Otherwise, don't ask. I told you first only conduct mock interviews. It will make you feel more confident. It will make you speak confidently at the time of the actual interview here, because you know what questions are asked, what answer they expect from you. Because now on internet, now there are many samples of interview there, question and answers both are given. So accordingly you have to prepare. Now you, when you see on the net, you will find many phrases they give you, how to start the interview, or how to answer the interviewer's question. Particular phrases are given. You have to practice those phrases and accordingly answer them at the time of the interview. Then print hard copies of your resume. Beforehand only you should be ready with the print hard copies of your resume, because you have to submit that in the company here. It is not that when they ask you to give the hard copy, you run to get the Xerox and all. It is not like that. It won't create a good impression there. So beforehand only you should be ready with the hard copies of your resume. Prepare your travel arrangement. It is not that before half an hour of the interview, now you are going to sit and think how you are going to go for the interview, by public transport, private and all, or who is going to take you there and all. Beforehand, one day before only, you have to make all the arrangement. First only you have to see the location. You have to reach half an hour before the time of the interview, and you have to see to it that you are going with all the things here, your body language, your dress code, everything should be proper there. Prepare yourself first only very nicely, because all these things are being seen and they are judge you accordingly. Sell yourself. Means one of the biggest challenges in an interview is selling yourself. Means how you present yourself. Most of the people are uncomfortable with this idea, but presenting yourself accurately and positively, very confidently, doesn't have to feel like sell. You have to be very confident, you have to speak very confidently, your body language should be proper. They should not feel that you are very uncomfortable, or you're timid, or you're not very, you can say, you are not very open up with while speaking to the interviewer. Very confidently, very politely speak, but you should also keep in mind that you should not be, you can say, you should don't speak extra to what is been asked to you. That also you have to keep in mind. So these are the certain points through which you can prepare yourself for an interview. I hope you have understood this. Now student, it might happen that after many years, it's like 5 to 10 years or after 15 years, that you are being given an opportunity, or you are being given a responsibility to conduct an interview. Now the position has changed. Now you are not the interviewee, but you are the interviewer. Now you are going to ask the questions to the candidates here. So how you will prepare yourself? What are the techniques of interviewing that we are going to see now? First thing is prepare your questions. Now, though you are interviewer here, it doesn't mean that you are going to go and just sit there and ask whatever you feel like. It's not like that. You have to keep in mind first here that why this interview is being conducted, for which position we are going to hire the candidate. So what type of questions we need to ask them. So before you meet the candidate face to face, you should figure out exactly what you are looking for in a new candidate. How you are going to, which questions you are going to ask them. Make a note of it and accordingly prepare yourself, and then go and sit in to start with the interview. That you have to keep in mind. Reduce your stress. Reduce the stress here. Now, we all know that when a candidate goes for an interview, he is in a very stressful mind here, because lot of questions are there in the mind of the candidate, like how will the interviewer be like, what kind of questions will the interviewer ask, how can I squeeze this meeting into my work day, means how can I change this meeting into my job, and of course what should I wear when people, so all these question here you have to keep in mind that the person who is coming here to sit in front of you is in a stressful state of mind. So you have to reduce the stress of the candidate by informing that person well in advance only, like you can tell that person what type of questions can be asked, and for which post that person should apply, what qualities you want to see in the candidate, what should be the dress code. If all these questions or all this information is provided to the candidate beforehand only, it will reduce the stress of the candidate here. So see to it that all this information is provided to the candidate beforehand. Means when they come for the interview, at that time only you can give them certain points that this type of questions will be asked to you. We are giving you time, you can prepare yourself for that. Involve only a few others. Now student, suppose if you are conducting an interview and you have to select a candidate here, see to it that it is a very big decision for the company. So you should you should take suggestion from the other people also. It is not that only one person sit and he will take the decision, because if you have a multiple check, if there are 2-3 people who are sitting for the interview and they select a candidate, so what happens, it becomes more, it is the possibility is that you are hiring a right person. Only one person judging you is not you can say good or very well going here. You 2-3 persons are there, you see to it that the experienced and trusted colleagues of you, they sit with you while the interview is conducted. Only 2-3, don't take more of them, because many people are there, everyone will give their opinion, then there will be a lot of confusion. So that you have to keep in mind. And ask for real solution. Now student, don't waste your time in asking unnecessary questions like what are your weaknesses and all. Instead of that, what happened, you can give a problem, what your team or what your company is struggling through, and ask the candidate to give you a solution for that. Or you can describe the process of the working of your company and ask the candidate to point out the inefficiencies. So you will give you are giving or asking a practical question to the candidate, and the person will also come up with the practical answer here. So instead of asking vague question and wasting your time, you should ask all real, practical questions. Consider cultural fit, but don't obsess. Means here you have to, you as a member of the company or a firm, you know what is the working environment of your company. So when you are conducting an interview, the way the person is speaking, the body language of that person, from that you come to know what is the person. So you will come to know whether that person will fit in the environment of your company or no. So accordingly you can compare that person. Sell the job. If the meeting is going well and you believe that the candidate is worth moving, spend time during the next half of the interview selling the role and organization. Means you have to tell that person what will be his role, what duties he has to perform, and what are the working of the organization, what is the working of the organization, or what the organization expects from that person. That type of things you have to inform the person at the end of the interview. That you have to keep in mind. I hope you have understood here. First we have seen what is interview, how you are going to prepare yourself for the interview. I have given you certain points here, how you will prepare for an interview. And lastly, we have also seen what are the interviewing techniques. Means if you are the interviewer, how you will prepare yourself and how you will prepare question which you are going to ask to the candidate. That also we have seen here. I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.